We preach second appointment, right? At our first appointment, over and over and over again, even make a game of it. It's fantastic. And then sometimes if you're like me when I first started Mary Kay and I didn't even know where to put one color on myself, let alone 1, 2, 3 colors and anything else on someone else, oh, it's a little bit freaky, scary. So the second appointment, have a ton of these in your kit. Okay, so we talk about second appointment. It even breaks it down into eye colors and all that good stuff. So where do you go from there? First of all, she did not purchase the Miracle Set or Ultimate Miracle Set or skincare in any shape or fashion. She is going to sit down with you and do it again. And I just tell people, girl, we have to go through the skincare because I don't know how to not do it that way. Okay. So she's going to go through the skincare. But hopefully she's already using the Miracle Set and that's what's on her face. Hopefully the foundation as well. So what do you do with this card? Okay, you're going to use one sponge tip applicator, okay? And don't, side note, please don't put these, well, you can with the sponge tip, when it's an individual sort of thing. At a party, if you're going to be doing a dash out the door with a cream eyeshadow or something like that, keep this little bag close to you. I keep it in the pocket of this beauty coat, but at least keep it close to you because if you put this and or mascara wand at her tray, chances are at some point she's going to pick it up. She's going to brush on it, play with it, and get her cooties all up on it, and then hand it to you and expect you to put it down inside the mascara tube or inside the little color, the cream eyeshadow color. Anyway, but this is a personal one-on-one appointment. Go ahead and hand her this. She already has her foundation on, right? I do prefer brushes, to be honest. So I have one brush set that I've had, good heavens, probably 12, 14, 15 years, literally, in my starter kit for color appointments, for the one-on-one color appointments, or for the party, because the hostess is going to be getting the color. So the brush set just gives a more finished look, and it's smoother, and it's reusable. So in the long run, it's saving you money on these little things. Not that they're expensive, but anyway, let's just say this is all you have to work with. You're a new consultant. You don't have all the extras yet. You'll get them. Okay, so we have three eyeshadows, a cheek color, and lipstick. The great thing is it has a general thumb paint by numbers up here. 1, 2, and 3 corresponding numbers. Okay, so I think you can pretty much guide yourself through that. If you have someone with different eye colors, go ahead and do your Color Confident on Mary Kay In Touch. You'll learn a lot from there, and your skincare confident while you're at it. But if you're just doing this and you have this, a lot of women that are used to wearing color, used to wearing eyeshadows, they pretty much know where to put it in the first place. Just some little side tips though. The lightest shade is good here, and I go ahead and do it up there. You can have them do it all over, but honestly, there's not enough on this card to do both eyes. So just have them put it the number 1 here, says on the inner corner. But a lot of times, if I feel like she has small eyes or maybe hooded eyes, she might want to put that lightest shade just right up here under the eyebrow, right on the brow bone, to give it a little bit of light reflection, a little bit of a lift for her. Just kind of depends. And then the other colors, because a lot of times it's going to get covered up by the darker shades anyway. So then do the second shade in the crease, and I tell people, okay, look in the mirror. They're looking in the mirror, okay? Their handy dandy mirror. And I tell them to tilt their head back and stay looking at the mirror, kind of like right now with me. You can see where the automatic, see, not so much here because my eyes are hooded, but if I tilt my head back, you can see where the natural curve of my eyeball is. That's her crease, okay? Again, brushes are a little bit easier because these are sort of fat, and it covers a lot more. It's great for that blending, or it's great for the first color getting in there. But just tell her to go ahead, and I do a line here and then brush it inward into that crease. Okay, if some people automatically have a nice crease. But just do a 90-degree angle, a 90-degree, or not 90, 45-degree angle from here, from the lower part of the brow bone down and meet the lashes. Okay, so boop, with the middle shade, even with the darkest shade, and then just have her blend it inward here so that there's not a stark beginning and end of that line. Then she can take the sponge tip and do it on the side here where it's skinnier and rub across the darkest shade. Then she can use that actually for liner, because you're not going to get eyeliner. Some people don't use eyeliners, but a lot of people do. You don't have eyeliner samples in your starter kit. You can get those on section 2, but you don't have them in your kit to use for a color appointment. So when I do a color appointment and I think she's going to do liner, I always just have a brown, a steely, and a black in my pocket here ready for her. But I don't throw it out on the table because you'll have a free-for-all at a party. Okay, we're talking more one-on-one color appointment here. So to have her turn it over to the side, and then she can do that darker shade and then blend it into the eyelid or the lashes and do it here and then underneath if she wants liner, because there's plenty of this dark shade to do that, and it's easier to get into those little places if she turns her sponge tip on the side. Okay, now onto the blush. So people say, I don't wear blush. I don't know how to wear blush. Everybody needs a little bit of blush. Okay, so naturally you're peeling this up, okay? So this is a plastic thing. Peel it up. All right, so she has her blush here. Cotton balls are super cheap, so you can use cotton balls, but warn her, this is a mineral cheek color. The color is really, really intense, okay? So if she just rubs it like this, as she starts right here, she is going to have a racing stripe on her cheek, okay? So tell her, dab it first, and you may even want to do it for her. Just, you've got the cotton ball anyway. So just take it and just dab it on here a little bit, and then have her touch wherever she touches first. Tell her this, wherever you touch first is going to have the most color, okay? So it's recommended that you dot it right back here, touch it here, because that way if she gets too much here, she can blend it into her hairline. So tell her to touch it here and then bring it down kind of on the temple, not on her forehead, but kind of on the temple, and bring it down. Just stay right here on the cheekbone. Duck, 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 duck. Here. And then she can turn the cotton ball, or maybe get some more if she needs to, and blend it with the cotton ball on that one cheek, and then make sure it's good and blended. But you can always go up on the color, not down on the color. So take control of the cotton ball, play with one or two for yourself, and just get a feel for it. But a little bit, and you can always go back and dip and dip and dip. And then do the other cheek. Usually there's enough left behind for that too. Then you get to the lipstick. Okay. Peel that off, and it's just basically a glob of lipstick on there. This is where they can use their finger, but honestly, sometimes it just gets all out. It's just a mess. So I like to tell them to just take the opposite end of their sponge tip and scrape color off, and then they can almost use this as a tube, and then they're a little more controlled with where they are, etc. Then you put the mascara on, and again, don't put it on your tray, because a lot of people, and now she's got pink eye and a cold and who knows what kind of cooties on the wand that she's going to put down your tube. You're going to contaminate the whole thing and pass it on to other people. So just keep control of the mascara wands. Tell her as you're doing it, wind it around here, twirl it around, and say, okay, this mascara has lots and lots of bristles, so we're not going to pump, because you're just going to get air in it, bacteria, you're going to dry it out, use it up faster, and have to buy more. So tell her just to swirl, and you swirl too. Don't tell her not to pump, and you're sitting there pumping the daylights out of it. So swirl it and say, there's a lot of bristles on this brush, so there's enough for both eyes. Just, make sure you twirl as you're doing it, and it will deposit all the mascara that you need. A lot of times they're not thinking, and at a party or anywhere else, they'll say, oh, I need some more. Do not take that mascara wand from her and put it back down in that. I know you know that, but just say, well, I can't double dip. And a lot of times they'll say, oh, I wasn't thinking, and they'll go ahead and just get whatever they need out of it. But honestly, a $15 mascara or the $18 Lash Intensity is worth another brush because they're going to love the mascara. So just grab another one and dip it in. But hopefully there's enough on there for both eyeballs. And have her look in the mirror and boom, you're finished. Now, as you progress in your business, you can go into eyeliners and translucent powder or even the mineral powder and bronzers, lip liners, eyeliners, I said that. Individual colors, so you're not using that. You can buy just a sheet of 18 of each eyeshadow as you go along. You can do it all in the beginning, and they're super inexpensive, but if you want to, you can just build into that and start with the most popular colors. But lip liners and lipsticks and lip glosses, the lip glosses, okay. The lip glosses you don't want to use, you're a whole lot better off using the retail size lip glosses. A lot of people want to finish their lipstick off with a lip gloss. Some people just want to wear a gloss. And so and it'll last you for years. One thing, and one retail size lip gloss. It's not messy like the samples can be, and you can't reseal the samples. But yes, there's enough in there for 3 or 4 uses for most of the time. And so if you just put it in, take the lip gloss wand out, push it down on a clean part of her tray, push down and twist at the same time. Sometimes people just pull it out and want to smear it across. Girl, you got to put some pressure on that thing. So push down on it and twirl and then pick up, and there's plenty there that she can put on with her lips. Don't give her one of these for her lip gloss. It's just going to absorb and you're going to use more, and she's not going to like it. She's going to think it's, even the lipstick, she's going to think, oh, this is really, really dry. No, the lipstick's not dry. It's because you're putting it on with a sponge tip. So let her do her finger or opposite end, okay? And that's about it. All right. Go play. Have some fun with the color appointments. It just takes a lot of practice, but this is really all you need. That and the mascara inside your kit, and you're good to go, at least for a start. Have fun.